Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about this new Tom and Jerry movie trailer that dropped today. I heard that the trailer was going to be dropping today, so I decided to check it out because when I was a very young kid, I used to watch Tom and Jerry along with the Looney Tunes and all those Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy cartoons, as well as many other cartoons also that were on during the time back in the late 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s. A lot of those cartoons around that time were the cartoons that I grew up with. And so I wanted to check out this Tom and Jerry trailer out of curiosity. And look, the trailer is what I expected. It wasn't a great trailer. I hate when movies based off old cartoon shows use that like pop music, like they think they're trying to be cool for the kids to enjoy, and probably kids will enjoy this trailer. And I'm not going to call it like total garbage, because I did find that there were some humorous moments in the trailer, specifically the last joke at the end where Tom, if you don't know Tom and Jerry, Tom is the cat, Jerry is the mouse. Tom flies to the window and he grabs it. Usually in cartoons, a lot of those cartoons back in the olden days, they would like splat on the window. Instead, he grabbed on and it looked like everything was good. But then there's another joke in cartoons where the window shuts closed and hurts his fingers. And Tom and Jerry were really violent. If you go back and watch those old cartoons from the 40s and 50s, they were really violent back in their day, and they got away with some racist and sexist material, which obviously is not right today. But so the Looney Tunes and the Disney stuff also did a little bit of stuff like that. But as Whoopi Goldberg says, you don't want to erase the past because of what it did. We want to uh, preserve it so we can remember the mistakes we're not supposed to make. And obviously, that this current iteration of Tom and Jerry will not make those same mistakes. Now, I am curious to know how many people remember Tom and Jerry. Obviously, I do. Not only was there the old short films from the olden days, but there was also Tom and Jerry Kids during the 90s. But I don't think there has been a more current iteration of the characters. So I'm curious on how kids will, what their reaction will be to seeing a cartoon like this. Will this pique their interest? I do think the cast is pretty good. I know Michael Pena is in it, and Chloe Grace Moretz is in it as the leading lady. So I mean, the cast is pretty good. I'm worried that it's gonna be one of those typical movies based on off an old cartoon franchise that they're gonna cheap out on, and it's gonna be unfunny and unwatchable. But like I said, it looks like there could be something there that could be fun. Um, some funny moments, but we'll see how it turns out at the end. So I am curious to know what other people are thinking. Did you see the Tom and Jerry trailer, and are you excited about it? Do you know what Tom and Jerry are, especially if you're a younger viewer? I don't know how young my apparently, according to my stats, I get a lot of 18 to 34-year-olds. I'm guessing the 34-year-olds who are like closer to my age will be aware a little bit of Tom and Jerry. I'm curious about like the 18, 19, 20-year olds, so somewhere around there. What would you guys think of Tom and Jerry? Are you guys aware of these characters, and like, are you excited about a movie about them? I can see like some people not caring too much, like because of movies like Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Smurfs movies. Like those weren't good movies, but I don't know. Maybe there's something here that I'm not. Like I said, the movie did have some humorous moments. I noticed, especially the last joke at the end that seemed very Tom and Jerry like. But if there's not a good story, then the movie will just suck. And I don't think a lot of these animated movies have captured the magic like Who Framed Roger Rabbit did. I think that is the best live action animation hybrid If you've never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, go check that out. But something like Space Jam is pretty good too. I like Space Jam, the original Space Jam. But something like Looney Tunes Back in Action, which I convinced myself to like that movie back when it originally came out. It's not a good movie though. But or something like the Smurfs or Alvin and the Chipmunks or Garfield. Like, we don't want that. We want something with a little bit more heart in it, I feel, if you're gonna go for a movie like that. Or like this, I mean. And hopefully it does have that heart. Maybe they're just not showing that aspect of the movie yet. So we'll see. I did show this trailer to my mom because I know she remembers Tom and Jerry, and it put a smile on her face, and she laughed at the end also. So I guess that's something good. I don't think she'll go to the theater to see it, obviously, but it shows that there could be a wide range appeal. Like, maybe grandparents will take their kids to go see this movie, or their grandkids, I mean, to go see this movie. I think their kids would be a little bit too old, depending on the grandparent. But yeah, you get the point. Comment below, guys. I'm very curious to know other people's thoughts on this movie. I checked around a little bit on Twitter, and the reaction seems somewhat positive, but somewhat mixed. I've seen a couple of negative comments also, so I'm not writing it off. I am curious about it to see. I'm hoping for I'm always rooting for the underdog, and this is definitely going to be an underdog movie where I can see a lot of people saying, this movie doesn't look good, but it could be. We've seen good movies with bad trailers in the past. One of the best examples, Edge of Tomorrow. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.